Good morning, everybody, and this is your SP 500 setups for today. So, yeah, what can we say? We were looking for a target to the upside, which fell a little bit short, and I'm going to leave this level in here, and then let's just pick up this one. And obviously, there was some profit taking. So, the weekly bar is what we were paying attention to on Friday, which didn't really materialize. We were looking for a close above 4,300. We're above 4,300 now, but we did not get a close above 4,300. We did get this. It's not really a pin bar, and it's not really off nearby structure, but it is off this level here. When I'd say nearby structure, it's not off something like that. So there's a weekly level here at 42.73, and that is a pin bar above it. So, weekly close above this weekly bar will give us movement to the upside. At the moment, it does look like a flag, to be honest. If you look at the 8-hour, look at the oscillators, they've separated. I can put a channel in here as well, or a flag. If you just draw along the top two fractals and along the bottom, this one's not one yet, but it will be one shortly. In fact, it's probably on the 3-hour already. There we go. And you could argue that there's 3 touches to the upside, and then you've got 2 touches there, a break, and is this a retest for a move to the downside again? I'm going to get rid of the diagonals. I think it's just going to confuse us at the moment. And you can see last week still very much looking like a rounding bottom. We need to get above the highs of last week, and I would argue 43.36 is the one that I'd want to see support above before considering sort of medium-term longs. At the moment, if we look at yesterday was one-way traffic, rejected in the zone here, and if you look left, you can basically put your micro levels in. So on the hour, you can see there's a level on the hour right there, and lo and behold, that's exactly where we turned. So Friday's price action was looking like a continuation to the upside, to be honest. I think this would attract a lot of people, but that's why we don't jump in long at the bottom. We wait for support lower down, and there was no support lower down. It basically plummeted through every one of these potential areas of support. You can see all of these here, even these two would have been in play, and none of them actually worked out. So Friday's session was quite big, although on the cash market it wasn't that much of a big session. Okay, so we do have a weekly gap at the moment, but we also have the moving averages in a bullish formation, but we are in between all the moving averages, which is always an indication we're going to get a bit of volatility in price. So let's just drop down to the levels we're looking for, and you can see Friday's price action was really looking onwards and upwards until we kind of started rejecting this area. And if you just look at this on a level at 43.31 or 43.32, inside bar, engulfing bar, don't know what you want to call that, but inside bar bullish, engulfing bar bearish. So complete confusion here before we started rejecting with 2 pin bars for a move to the downside. So you're paying attention, you could have reverse your position, because I think this would have been an area for a long right here, there, 110 point stop loss. But the minute this thing started doing this kind of thing, hop out of it and look what's happening on the lower time frames. In other words, the 5 minute, and you would have seen lower highs, and you would have seen the crossover potentially for a move to the downside. But anyway, for me at the moment, we're going to have to wait for this gap. There is structure here. Just do this. There's structure right there, and then there is structure there. So I'd want to see a pullback into 42.97 or 42.89. I want to see us build a base there, and sort of inside bars, engulfing bars, or pin bars for a move to the upside. Or alternatively, what we're looking for is a break of this area for rejection down. But this level here, which is a weekly level at 42.73, is still a very strong level. So in other words, 4,300 is our line in the sand that we're playing with. And if I zoom out, you're going to see we've got so much chaos here. We've got a very strong area of resistance to the upside, and we've got a very strong area of support to the downside. So yeah, 50-50 call, to be honest. If we do bounce off this area, it's well worth the longs into this zone. Alternatively, if something is brewing that we're not aware of at the moment, and we just barrel through these levels, then we're looking for a pullback into this area here in order for us to get long on this. So at the moment, this is not a doom and gloom move to me. This is just a pullback. Could be the start of a channel. It could also be a start of a series of higher lows and higher highs, but obviously we need to get through here to get the next higher high. Okay, so yeah, looking for support here if it gets for us to move to the upside. Otherwise, I'm not really looking to be short at the moment. This level's just way too close to be short, so we'll be very cautious on this one. If there's no trade, there's no trade. It's pretty much what my mindset is this morning. So if it is Monday as well. Mondays are normally quite slow. So yeah, let's see. Probably a pullback in my view. Close the gap and then sort of meander back to this side is what I'd be looking at. If we do start dropping below this area, probably find support here. But if we do drop below 42.73 and come back and test it, that is an opportunity to the downside. So yeah, pretty much setting up for a range. I think that's the best way to explain it. And you can see clearly where the support and resistance is in this range, and we're just hovering in the middle here. So very cautious on this one today. Hope that helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.